Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I have a pretty exciting video here. As any legit console player will tell you, one of the biggest issues on console is people using third-party adapters to cheat and bypass the system to use mouse and keyboard on console. And the reason why that is an issue is because a console game has no aim assist. You're down to how good you are with a joystick, and when you're playing against people on the other team who have precise or easier aim than you because they're using a mouse, because it is much easier to aim with a mouse than it is with a joystick, it leads to very unfair games. It just leads to more frustration, and it just leads to people no longer wanting to play the game. And this has been an issue since the launch of the game. I joined in year 2, and it's been an issue ever since I've started properly playing. And I feel like since we're going into PS5 and the new Xbox, we're going into the new generation of consoles, and this game is already going to be supported at launch for the PS5 and the new Xbox. So there definitely is some change that is needed to be done. Now, this new information actually stems from a Ubisoft support reply on Twitter, and if you've ever reported anyone in the past for using mouse and keyboard, you've always been hit with the same copy and pasted native keyboard and mouse support is not supported on our game. We apologise for any inconvenience, but this is beyond our control. And they've said that same statement for the past 5 years now. And then some guy on Twitter basically hit out with I think the original tweet was just Ubisoft support saying that they're having some server issues right now and they're fixing it. And then he replied with an image of 5 people on the other team showing proof that they were MK, and he says this just needs to stop. It's killing the game, and it's just not fun for legit controller players. And then Ubisoft support actually replied with, "Hey, thanks for reaching out. The Rainbow Six Siege team is currently investigating solutions for mouse and keyboard users, and we appreciate your patience while they work on it. We will currently send these players' names to the security team to look into." Now, I know this is just a reply by support, but I wouldn't be saying this stuff and talking about it if I didn't find any news in it and potential in it. So remember when DDoSing was a massive thing, and it is still a big thing which they still need to address, and it is still a big issue that does not make me want to play this game anymore. And yeah, I'm not even sure if all the background clips in this video are going to be Siege, because I don't think I've played enough DNA clips. It might be Warface, but yeah, anyway, that doesn't matter. When DDoSing before was a big thing, and you'd message people on, you'd message support, and they'd always hit with the same yeah, we know there's DDoSing, da 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 da. It was just a quick reply that didn't really help anyone, and it was the same every time you reported a player. Now, then one time when I messaged them, I actually got a response saying the team are looking into fixing DDoSing and having a solution. Then 2 weeks later, they announced a ban wave, and a lot of people were banned. So I really think that Ubisoft support, and when they reply with these statements, that does mean that Ubisoft are coming out with news, because like I said, when they started changing their statements about DDoSing, some news was coming out, and now they're changing their statements about mouse and key. So I think we can hopefully find that some maybe news are coming, maybe some updates, and maybe a potential change or fix to the mouse and keyboard issue on console, because it is a big way of cheating in this game. Yeah, and I don't really know how they're going to fix it. I do have some ways that I theorized about doing it. First off, maybe I think that they could do a little test, but once again, I don't know how they can prove this, because if you're on a keyboard and you're using a mouse, it's very difficult to spin in a 360 for more than a short period of time. So every time you load up the game, they could ask you to spin for 15 seconds, I don't know, but then after that you could just plug in your mouse and keyboard adapter and you'd already be bypassed it. So I genuinely think the only way to really fix this is if they work with Sony and Microsoft, they get the names, because they are looking at this, and they just ban the players. That is the only way I can see them doing this. I can't really see them putting on any more restrictions, because like I said, they've disabled mouse and keyboard support from their end, and if people are going to not listen to Ubisoft rules, go against their terms of service and cheat and do this, then Ubisoft are all in their right to ban these players. And many people may say that they shouldn't be banned, but if you want to look at the terms of service and all the reasons you can be banned, using third-party adapters and third-party programs and stuff like that, you can get banned for that. So you know, they're perfectly in their right to ban you if you are using mouse and keyboard, and I can personally see that as the route that they're going down. And how they're going to do that? It's the same way that I think they're going to handle DDoSing. A lot of people, when DDoSing didn't really get first recognized by Ubisoft, were like, oh, there's no way you can catch you, just use a VPN, they can't trace your IP. But, you know, Ubisoft have their ways. You're really forgetting that they're not just someone looking at gameplay and saying, oh yeah, they're a DDoSer, oh yeah, they're not a DDoSer. They have a fat bank account, they know a lot of people, they're a very, very respected company, and you can really believe that they will have a lot more power than you may think they have to fix problems in their game. And if they're realizing this as a problem finally, because, you know, everyone goes on about it, every good console player goes on about it, every legit console player goes on about it, big content creators go on about it, King George has said stuff on it, Intero, Kicks, Get Flanked, everyone under the sun who plays Siege, whether you're on PC, knows that this is an issue and knows that it is cheating, and it is a bannable offense. So I definitely think Ubisoft are going to be working with Sony and Microsoft and getting this fix, and you know, I can only see them banning players. Ubisoft have already played their part in all this. You know, they already made the game not support mouse and keyboard and stated in their terms of service that it should not be done using third-party adapters and programs. If people are then going to ignore that terms of service, which you can be banned for ignoring, and they are then going to use a third-party adapter and everything, I strongly believe that Ubisoft should not be wasting their time putting any more preventative methods in it, and they straight up ban the players, because it's not worth Ubisoft's time if they're going to put on all these preventative methods and then these companies are going to try and fix it and work a way around it, and once again the issue occurs. If you want to stop the issue and not prevent it, you just have to ban the players. And you know, I don't really think a suspension is going to help. 30 days without mouse and keyboard players on console will be a great thing, but once those 30 days are up, you're just going to have the same issue again. So I purely believe that what this is going to stem to is them just finding players, finding a way to detect players, and just banning them, because that's really the easiest way, it's the most effective way, and it's basically what must be done for this game to be in the best condition it can be in moving into the next generation of consoles. But that is all I really wanted to talk about in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what Ubisoft are going to do, because I definitely think they are looking into it now, because like I said earlier, once support start changing their statements, that means the people up top have some new information as well, and they definitely have more power than just saying, when people say, oh, it's just an input and you can't tell it's mouse and keyboard. Ubisoft have a lot more power than that, trust me. But if you did enjoy, be sure to subscribe, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, drop a like if you did enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.